can robotics affect the workforce in the future? My claim is machines and robotics are taking valuable jobs away from people, thus affecting the economy that revolves around the demand and social lives of the ones affected by it. Robot, a machine capable of carrying out a complex series of actions automatically, especially one programmed by a computer. In the 21st century, technology has enhanced and has been advanced. Robots are appearing more and more in common places, such as airport security, fast food chains, packaging and delivering companies, and many more provide some kind of robotic influence. With robots being in these places, it comes with a cost. A cost that this type of technology is taking valuable job opportunities from innocent people. Robotics negatively affect the economy for most people. This article was provided by Olivia Salon at the Guardian newspaper, who is a senior technology reporter. In more than 70% of U.S. fears robots taking over our lives. By Olivia Salon stars. 76% are concerned that automation of jobs will exacerbate economic inequality, and a similar share, 75%, anticipate that the economy will not create many new, better-paying jobs for those human workers who lose their jobs to machines. When robots take jobs from people, it affects the economy because more people are out of jobs, resulting in less money going around because families are jobless and can't afford anything. One of my stimulus package sources were extrasensory perception, source B. This article describes that sensors are built into anything within technology, and new technology such as robotics can change itself for a human's convenience and even is programmed to know things as to where you are without you even realizing it. Extrasensory perception helped my research question prove that robots don't belong in the labor workforce, but rather than an elderly person's home. The sensors could comfort the person and alert medical attention if something happens to this person. This is rather where robots should be, rather than in the workforce, taking jobs rather than helping other people that need it. My other stimulus package source was how to make sense of sense, source F. This source illustrates that our five senses are key units to living, and robotics don't have that. Robots can't do what we can do, nor can robots explore and think with authenticity. Robots are only programmed. Our five senses are vision, hearing, smell, taste, and touch. How to make sense of sense shows that robots and technology lacks these vital and important five senses humans carry. These five senses give us creativity, imaginations, and can alert us in an emergency. In the labor force, one must be creative to please the customer and be prepared for emergencies or accidents if something happens. This is something that robots cannot do because they are only programmed, so they are incapable of having five senses. When will AI outperform humans? This is a graph that I found in August of 2017. A research was completed by experts in robotics, leading to this graph. This graph reflects how quickly and what job could be taken over by robots, such as in 2031, working in retail will be taken over by robotics. This can reflect on how fast and how crazy this could be that all these jobs can be taken over by robotics. My argument. Robots are slowly becoming more and more common and more a part of the daily lives of humans. Robots can produce mass production much faster than humans and can provide a surplus of consumer. It can also deliver and hold much more information, much more efficiently with better expertise. However, this can also hurt our economy because it's also taking many more jobs And even though that they're producing much more faster, it can't do anything because no one can purchase it. This is a quote that I found. The problem is that these systems also will eliminate jobs in massive numbers. In fact, we are about to see a seismic shift in the American workforce. Robots have plenty of negatives, but can benefit our economy. Hyken goes on to talk about how AI, artificial intelligence, was meant to help the consumer, such as customer service, directing the person to the right direction and assist them with any minor questions they had. Robots were meant to help and not to replace. AI may not, in fact, replace the human interaction. It could, in fact, go hand in hand to offer a better customer experience when used as the incredible tool it was intended to be. Some of my solutions and limitations. One solution is monitor and limit the amount of workers allowed to be let go for robotics and limit the amount of robotics coming in that could take jobs away and what they were permitted to do. This could help more jobs stay in place, and for the jobs that would be better occupied for humans should not be taken. This solution could result in stabling the economy and securing jobs that are on thin lines. One limitation to my solution could be some companies can't afford to keep their employees and secure them with the safety that they need, resulting in robots taking their place. Even though this has happened, companies should try their best to keep as many employees as possible, instead of replacing all of them, resulting in happier employees and a happier economy.
Okay, just one question for you. How valid and reliable are the sources that you've used? And then how do you know? And then were there any sources that didn't work?
My one source that was really valuable was Hyken, and that was because he is in the Hall of Fame for speaking, and he majors in this stuff. So he was very credible and very reliable when it came to doing it. Some sources that weren't credible, particularly one was about a girl, and she was just a person that was an author and did not invest in any of technology. So I was unable to use her in my presentation, but she did provide very good commentary.